So I will just right now remove split column and I will come back here. Now there are one more option. Let's say I want to do by, there is no lowercase, uppercase. Let's say digit to non-digit, that we can do. So there is a AZ dash. So it will start from non-digit to digit. So I will do this part. Now you can see AZ dash and now it is starting the digit. So now it has transformed the data in the two columns. Yeah. Mind blown. This is how you can use this particular part. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me go back over here. So split column. Now let's use the split column with the help of over here. Okay. So what if I want to change from uppercase to lowercase? So now you can see there is a Rupa Patel. So R is a capital, U is a small. Now if I want to split the column with the uppercase to lowercase, now you see R will come in one column, which was the capital. As soon as it detected the lowercase, it has split the column. Again, if you see, there is a again capital detected at P. And again, it has, it has split the column again. Yeah. So this is how you can use lowercase to uppercase, uppercase to lowercase. Now there are few more transformations that we need to do. Let us see that part as well. You can duplicate the column. Let's say, suppose you don't want to mess with this part. You can duplicate this column and it will come at the end. Now you can, what you can do, you can change, let's say, store ID only. Now, what you can do now here, now you can go to again transform and you can split with the delimiter. And now you can see my store ID is there. Now what I can do, I can delete this column. What I can do, I can remove this column. Now you can see I have just kept my store ID and I have not messed with my original data, by the way. My original data is still there. Yeah, my original data is still there. I have just removed that particular part and I have put this part. So this also I'll remove. I don't want to keep this right now, just to show you right now. Okay, now let us see. So remove columns, remove rows, use first row as a header, replace values. What else we can use? Okay, let's use the field. Now you can see the Rupa Patel, below this there is a null. If there is a null value, the Power BI will not consider that value in the calculation. So we will have the wrong data because whatever the sales has been happen over here, that will not get calculated. So what we can do, we can put it over here. We can say fill. Do you want to fill down or you want to fill up? So now, as I can see, Rupa Patel is on the top side and bottom two are for the Rupa Patel. What I can see, I can say fill down. So now you can see Rupa Patel, Jatin Parmar, Danny, all these are now filled down. Yeah. What I will do, I will just remove right now. And let's say, suppose I want to do it fill up. So there is nothing right now where we can do fill up because then something should be written over here and then we can fill up. So right now we can do only fill down, but you can use the fill up also in the similar manner. You want to fill something from the bottom to top. Okay. Right now I will do fill down so that my data will get corrected. Now what you can do, let's say I have now done most of the transformation. Okay. Now what I want to also find out total number of years for the age. Okay. So date of birth column is there. I want to add, let's say age. How can I put the age? Let's say date of birth and then I can use 1 second. Okay, why that is not getting enabled? Let me just see. Because from the date of birth, we can also calculate the total. Okay, age is coming over here. Okay, because there is no time and date. See, this particular date of birth has got only date. There is no time. That is why there is no time being enabled. let's say suppose if this particular column has got time also like 00.00, it will enable these two particular part as well. Right now, I want to, let's say, take only date of that particular column. So because I'm adding it to the column, this particular is also available in the transform also. Now, if I do this particular part in, let's say, date only, it will change the existing column. Now you can see it will, okay, let me just, yeah, if I put year, then it will change my existing thing. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to change anything existing one. So what I can do, I can go to add column, I can go to date, and let's say I can do only year. I just want a year, so I can get a year also. Now I want only date. So let's say if I want only date, I can get only date in the second date also. Then I don't want a date. I want, let's say, only month. I can get only the month. So now you can see July month, it is saying July month. Let's say if I want to put a day of the week. Let's say I want to understand 13 July was which day of the week. So it can say it was 0 day of the week, then first day, fifth day of the week. So it will give the day of the week as well. Then let's say I want to identify week of the year. So many of the times in the pharma or in the projects, we always talk about week of the year, right? Let's say I will take 57 weeks or 52 weeks to deliver the material. So now you can see 29 week, 7th week. Now you can see 24th week, then 7th week. So you can see February will be 7th week because 4 weeks of this one and 2 weeks of this one. So this will be 7th week. And likewise, you can identify the week of the year also. Maybe utilizing, let's say, I think, Yogesh, you can utilize for your projects that what are the total number of weeks or what week of the year that you are working in. Then,
Okay.
yeah, then let me also put quarter. Maybe you want to identify which quarter. So now July, definitely it's the third quarter of the year. So you can identify that part as well. Then let me remove this and yeah, I think we have done a pretty good job. Now, two things we want to do. One is that female and this male. Now, how we can change this? Because right now it is only, let's say, few columns. But if there are multiple things, then how we can do that part? So what we can do, we can replace this. So we can, let's say, we want to replace. So where we can go for the replacing this particular part. So you can say replace values. And now you can replace with female. And now when you press OK, you can see now none of the what you call the spelling is wrong. Male also there are 4 times. Let's say you select this part, you go to replace and say male. And now it will replace all the male which is available. So you need not to do every time or you need not to do it repeatedly again and it will change. Now we are ready. You can see my entire data has been transformed perfectly. And I can see now all the data, there is no null values or there is nothing like that which is available. We can close and apply.